Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy David Link, the host of Talking Magic for Life and Orlando Magic Pod. Just got home from the home opener against the Boston Celtics. I was really excited for this game. I really wanted us to get that win and for us to win the game tonight. The electric atmosphere at the Amway Center was lit tonight. I saw more Boston. I saw more Orlando Magic fans than Boston fans, which was an awesome sight to see. But it just wasn't our night tonight. We lose the home opener against the Boston Celtics, 126 to 120. And there were a lot of factors in the reason why we lost this game. One of the big reasons why, one of the major factors of this game, why we came out with an L instead of a dub, was because of Jason Tatum. He is an all-star for a reason. He dropped 40 on us tonight, and he was dropping dimes to his teammates. He was dropping, threes left and right. He had the mid-range game going tonight. He was playing great defense tonight. He had a couple steals. He was playing awesome defense up on our boy Paolo. Kept making him getting frustrated, making him look like a rookie. He had a few steals against Paolo. And he's one of the big reasons why Boston came into O-Town, into our Amway Center, and took away our win. He took away our win, took the win out of our sails, and it was a hard pill to swallow because we played great in this game. We were with Boston from the start to finish, man. Our team didn't give up. They never gave up. They kept fighting till the end, and it just wasn't our night to come out on the top of the mountain to get that dub tonight. We fall to 0-3 on the season with that first loss against the Detroit Pistons, the second loss against the Atlanta Hawks, and Game 3 against the Boston Celtics. I'm okay with losing to the Boston Celtics. I was not happy losing to the Atlanta Hawks the night before. Really not happy to lose to the Pistons in the season opener on the road. So I'm hoping on Monday we get that win against the New York Knicks, and we finally get that dub and move the ship in the right direction towards the winning ways. Let's give a rundown on the stats tonight on the game and how our boys fared in the stat-wise position. All right, so Franz Wagner played 35 minutes. He had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 18 points. He looked way better in this game than he did the night before against the Atlanta Hawks. He looked more engaged. He wasn't letting the guards get up on him like they were in the last game. He wasn't frustrated. He was making his layups. He was hitting the three. He was playing great defense the entire night, and he looked like the Franz Wagner that we all know and love since coming into the NBA with the number 8 pick in last year's draft. And he played great tonight. One of the big reasons why we were in the game for the entire 4 quarters was because of Franz Wagner. And it was just an awesome sight to see. He's always playing great for us. I love him. He's one of our centerpiece pieces that we have to build upon, and he looks great he looks great out there leading the team as a point forward, and he is doing what he does best. Only in his second year. He's still young. He's still got a lot of stuff to learn, but I'm so happy that, dude, I was there live tonight, and this kid looked like a young Dirk Nowitzki out there. He has that Dirk Nowitzki, fadeaway one leg, fadeaway shot. Dude, I thought I was seeing, the young Dirk Nowitzki out there again. I thought, man, you sure Dirk's not retired and, he's playing basketball still? That's Franz Wagner. He has the Dirk Nowitzki shot down pat. That one leg fadeaway, money from Franz Wagner, and he was killing it tonight with those shots. And he was shooting the 3-ball way better tonight than he was the night before against the Hawks. All right, so our boy, the number 1 pick, Paolo Banchero, the guy who's going to bring us to the promised land. He had 33 minutes, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 23 points. And he looked great against the top team he looked great out there against the Boston Celtics. He was getting a little frustrated with Paolo. He was getting frustrated with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was playing great defense on him, and he was up in his face a lot in that game. But he held his own against Jason Tatum. He played great defense on him as well. Even though Tatum played great defense on him, he returned the favor and played great defense on Tatum. Tatum's just one of those players who just gets his own. He just gets those shots off and makes baskets. He's just a score mentality that comes from Jason Tatum. Just one of those players you can't, even though you play great defense on him, he always finds a way to drop those dimes on you and drop the points on you, and it's hard to watch. Actually, it's awesome as a fan. I'm not just an Orlando Magic fan. I'm also a basketball fan, and watching Jason Tatum live and in person was awesome. I've never actually seen him play in person, and he looked pretty good in person. And that's the type of player that Powell's gonna be. He's gonna turn into a type of player just like Tatum is, and that's what I'm glad that we have him, and that we didn't lose, that we didn't not get the first pick, because we have our boy, Paolo Banchero's the man here in O-Town now, and he's the guy who's going to lead us to lots of wins. He's going to lead us to playoff victories. He's going to get us to the promised land, and I'm so excited that he's on our team. And he had a great first game in the Amway Center for his first ever home opener in an Orlando Magic uniform. Like I said, he played 33 minutes, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 23 points. So in the first 3 games, he's averaging around 27 points a game. He's also averaging around, I believe, 6 or 7 rebounds and around 5 to 6 assists. And he's going to, in my opinion, he's going to do that the entire season. He's going to average 20 points the entire season and be our first rookie of the year since Mike Miller won it back in 2000 coming out of Florida. And what's crazy is Mike Miller is also his agent. He's also R.J. Hampton's agent. It's coming around full circle. And, the Magic are moving in the right direction. Even though we lost tonight, there are those signs that we were there. We're so close. I could taste it. That we're getting so close to getting over that hill, that hump that we need to get over to be a competitive team, to be a team that no one wants to play, a team that's on the rise, team that can make the play-in tournament or even make the playoffs outright. And we're just so there. I could feel it. We're there. And I thought it was tonight. Tonight was the night we were going to do it. And I thought, man, how awesome would it be to come into the Amway Center on our home opener and beat the defending Eastern Conference champion Boston Celtics. And even though it didn't happen, we fought with them to the T, and they didn't just come in and whoop our butts. They came into a dogfight tonight, and they had to play their hearts out to get out of Orlando with a win, because we weren't making it easy for them, and it definitely wasn't easy for them. They had to pull out all the stops to beat us tonight. We were playing great defense. We were hitting our shots. They shot about 54% from the 3-point line. We shot about almost 50% from 3. And it was not it was not an easy win for Boston tonight. We made them. We had them on the ropes. Every time we would throw a haymaker at them, they would throw a haymaker back, and they had to fight to get this win tonight. And it was an awesome thing to see. And one of the best things I saw tonight, which I'm so happy, this man is back. He's back with a vengeance, is our boy Terrence Ross. There was a Human Torch lighting tonight, and he had one of his best games in a long time in Orlando Magic uniform. He had 35 minutes, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and dropped 29 on Boston tonight. That kid is, I love Terrence Ross. He's such an awesome dude. I've always wanted to meet Terrence Ross, and I heard he's just a really nice guy. Every time I watch him in interviews, he's so nice, and he does, he genuinely wants to be here to help Orlando, even though he did say a little bit last year that he didn't want to be here to be a part of a rebuild anymore. But he's now he's rejuvenated, more energized as ever to be in the pinstripes here in Orlando, and he bleeds the blue just like the rest of us, and he wants to win for Orlando, for the city of Orlando, for its fans, for us, for the DeVos family, for Coach Mose, for his teammates. And he played awesome tonight. He was hitting shots left and right, 3-pointers, mid-range shots. He had this awesome dunk off a pass from, I believe it was Franz Wagner. I can't remember. I think it was Franz Wagner who passed him. And that man showed that he still has ups 11 years into the NBA, 11 years into his career, that man still got the slamma jamma. He's on fire, slam dunkorama. And he showed that he still has the ups, man. He is a former dunk champion, the 2013 dunk champion. And he showed it tonight with that awesome dunk he had on the baseline. And it was amazing to see. He scored, like I said, from the 3-point line, from behind the arc, mid-range. He was hitting his free throws. The Human Torch is back, baby. And I love that he is now playing like he wants to be here again. He's playing with heart and hustle, and he wants to win and bring L's and bring W's to Old Town. Bring W's and get off the pine, start winning some basketballs, turn this team into a team that can be competitive every night, a team that other teams don't want to face because we're here and we're on the rise. And even though we've lost those first 3 games so far this season, those teams know that Orlando is cooking, and they're cooking something good, and it smells great, it's going to taste great, and we are just on the fucking rise, baby. Out of the ashes, comes up out of the ashes, rising like a phoenix. And it's on, baby. It's on. Tonight showed it. We didn't just get beat. We didn't just roll over. We didn't just sit down and let Boston come in here and kick our ass. Boston had to come in here and fucking play basketball to beat us tonight. They had to play their hearts out. They had to keep their starters in. They had to play fundamental basketball to get past us tonight. That's going to be like that every night. Every team that plays Orlando tonight, you better come to Orlando or be ready when we come to your town, because we ain't just rolling over anymore. We're a team who wants to win, who wants to be in a winning culture, who wants to get W's instead of L's, and we're there. We're so close. And, what it was Jason Tatum, and another player that played great for them was Derek White. Derek White was driving to the basket left and right, getting easy layups, dunks on us, and he was shooting threes great as well. And our defense was a little suspect there, in the middle of the lane. We were making it too easy for Boston to get in there, to get easy layups and just be able to dunk on us tonight. We need to shore that up. We need to play better defense on inside the restricted area, because we just got owned tonight in the paint. And Derek White was looking like an all-star tonight. And yeah, he's a great player and all, but he ain't no fucking all-star. And that's what we made him look like tonight. We just let him drive to the basket whenever he wanted to tonight, and it was fucking embarrassing. Another player I want to talk about tonight, and want to talk about in general, is Mohamed Bamba, number 11 now. I love the guy, but he's great. He's playing great. He's playing better basketball especially last year into this year. But for how big that guy is, he put on some muscle in the offseason. He worked his body into being a bigger player now. But he don't play big. He's the type of player who should be averaging at least 10 rebounds a game, in my opinion. And he just sits there in the paint, and when the ball comes off the rim or comes off the backboard, he can't get no rebounds. He played 12 minutes tonight, had 0 goose egg rebounds tonight, and that's just not acceptable for a guy who is 7 feet tall. He was letting guards who are smaller than him get up underneath him and get rebounds on him. That's embarrassing, man. I'm sorry, but I love Mo Bamba, but he needs to work on his defensive rebounding and his offensive rebounding, because that ain't acceptable, my man. You're 7 feet tall. You should be averaging at least 8 to 10 rebounds a game. You had 0 rebounds in 12 minutes tonight. I don't know what you're thinking, but you need to get in the gym and start learning how to get in a better position to get rebounds, because you're getting pushed off the block. That ain't happening. You can't have that happen no more, my man. You're bigger. You're stronger than most players in the NBA. You put on that muscle. Let's show that you can get into the right position, set your feet, and get some goddamn fucking rebounds, because the rebound average for you should be higher, and it's not. And You just gotta have that motor to go, man. I know sometimes we question your motor, man, but shit, dude, get that motor going and get some goddamn rebounds. Hit those mid-range shots. Get better around the basket, and get better on the defensive end too, because we have a lot of players who's just driving on you, hitting up layups, and that shouldn't be happening. Bobo was outplaying you tonight, man. Bobo looked great. Bobo has now, I believe, he has like 5 blocks from outside the 3-point line. That guy's ability to close out on the shooter is amazing. And it is not easy to shoot over a 7'4" player, and he is great on closing out to play defense on the perimeter. And I'm loving the fact that he's showing that he belongs in the NBA. I know it's just a small sample size, only 3 games, but he's in it. He's in it to win it. And he knows this could be his last stint in the NBA, that he needs to show out. He needs to show out, play hard, risk it every night, and show that it was worth the flyer we took on him, picking him up and giving him that contract of 2 years. And he's playing it so far. I kind of want to get me a Bowl jersey or have one custom made because he's playing great so far. He's not like, having those, pop, stats, jump in your face type stats, but he's doing all the small things, playing great defense, getting rebounds, hustling. He's definitely outplaying Bamba right now, in my opinion. I think it should be Bobo coming off the bench first, not Bamba. And even though it's the 3-game sample size, so far in that 3-game sample size, he's outplaying a 5-year veteran who's been on our team for 5 years, and that's Mo Bamba. And Bobo is outplaying Mo Bamba right now. In my opinion, I believe he should be coming off the bench in the rotation before Bamba. My opinion, I'm not a coach, I'm not a GM. I'm just a Magic fan who watches the games either on TV or at the Amway Center. But what I'm seeing so far in these first 3 games is a player who wants to be here, who wants to help us win basketball games, who wants to play defense, and someone who knows he could be in his last stint in the NBA, and he wants to be out there and keep showing everyone that he deserves to be in the NBA. All right, so let's get back to the stats of the game. Our boy Cole Anthony came out and played another great game. He played in 32 minutes. He had 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and 14 points. Not the high-scoring game he had in last night's game against the Atlanta Hawks, but he was efficient, and I'm loving how efficient he is, and that he's playing defense now. And he looks like a player who's on a mission to show that he got dogged by a lot of people in his draft, and that he's a player who can lead a team either as a starter or as a off the bench kind of guy. He's just a dog who loves playing basketball, who wants to win for his team, who wants to win for his city, who wants to win for his fans, and wants to do the winning things, winning basketball plays to win basketball games. And he's shooting the ball great from 3-point range, the mid-range game. He's finishing better at the basket. He's hitting his free throws, even though he missed a few clutch free throws tonight, which is uncharacteristic of Cole Anthony. He's usually about an 85 to 90% free throw shooter, and he missed 2 key ones near the midway point of, I believe it was the third quarter or the fourth quarter. And he had that breakaway dunk, which would have brought it to a 4-point deficit that he missed. That would have if you would have made that dunk, that would have blown the top off the arena. And it was already electric in there already, and like I said, it was a great atmosphere for our first game of the season. And it was a great first game, great home opener. The home opener, our fans were engaged. People wanted to be there. It was exciting. They wanted to see Orlando Magic basketball. And that's all because our team is moving in the right direction. Coach Mose has us moving towards a winning culture, and he's just looking great. And another big reason is because of Paolo Banchero. That man's putting butts in the seats. Paolo Banchero's the real deal, guys. I don't know how anyone in their right mind who is a NBA analyst or who is a draft analyst didn't think he should have been the number 1 pick outright. Right now, in the first 3 games, he's showing he should have been a cutthroat number one pick. He should have been the only guy everyone should have been talking about for the number one pick, in the draft that just happened back in June. And it was a no brainer that he should have been the number one pick. And people trying to say he don't play defense is ridiculous because he's one of our best defensive players on our team right now. And he's up in people's faces. He's up in people's bodies. He's getting blocks. He's getting chased down blocks. He's hitting his free throws. He has an awesome, drive to the basket game where he can get to the basket and finish at the rim. And if he doesn't finish at the rim, he hits his free throws. He's averaging at least, I believe, 6 or 7 free throws a game, which is what we need because we were one of the worst free throw shooting teams last year in the league. We did not get to the free throw line enough last year, and we're already getting to the free throw line leaps and bounds more than we did last year. And it's one of the big reasons because of Paolo Banchero. And I just love what he's bringing to the team. I love what he is bringing to the city of Orlando. He's bringing us hope. He's bringing us a drive, a will to win. All he wants to do is play basketball and make winning plays to help bring a winning culture back to Orlando and have us get back to the playoffs and get back to the winning ways that Orlando Magic is used to. We used to be one of those teams that like I said, I've been a Magic fan since I was 5 years old, and I am one of those fans who knows about the olden days and the old TD Waterhouse Center. And back then in the old arena, you didn't catch other teams' fans in here as much as they are now. Back then, we used to run other teams' fans out the building because of how good we were. And the atmosphere of just being at an Orlando Magic game was a different experience back then. That's why I'm so excited now for the Magic fans and the generation that we are Magic fans that we have now are starting to see what it's like to have a type of player or a team that wants to win, and we're getting back to that winning ways. And Paolo's helping us, Franz Wagner's helping us, Cole Anthony's helping us, and it's a great feeling. Wendell Carter Jr. had a pretty good game tonight. He had 35 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, and 15 points. He was playing more bully ball tonight. He wasn't hesitating on his back to the basket game or his game down low. He was being Wendell Carter Jr. that we know. He was getting his rebounds. He was pushing players around. He made some threes tonight, which was awesome because in that game against the Atlanta Hawks, I believe he was like 0 for 7. He was an 0 for in that game, and I thought he should have not keep trying to shoot threes in that game against the Atlanta Hawks. But tonight, he showed why we traded for him, why we got him away from the Chicago Bulls, and why he was picked showing why he was picked so high and so highly talented out of Duke. He looked great tonight. The whole team looked great tonight. I thought this was the night we were gonna get that win, and we were so close, man. In these first 3 games, that that's how I know we are moving in the right direction. How I know that we are starting to move towards being a team that wins, being a team that plays for our fans, a team that our players play for each other, and that we're Magic together. And it's awesome to see. And I'm so blessed that I get to see it every game, every home game this year, because my wife, who I love dearly, her name's Carrie Drake, and she's the best thing to ever happen to me. And she's the awesomest wife, the best mother ever. And she's the one who got me these season tickets. And I love her to death. I love her even more now. She's one of the coolest people that I've ever met in my entire life. And she's one of the main reasons why I created this podcast, because she didn't want to keep hearing me talk about the Orlando Magic. She loves me to death. She's my ride or die, but she's like, David, I don't fucking care about the Orlando Magic. I don't want to hear you talking about them. But so I can tell her till she's blue in the face about who our best player is and how many wins we have or how many losses we have. And she's like, David, I'm not a basketball fan. I'm not a sports fan. I love you, but I don't love the Orlando Magic. So that's why I created Talking Magic for Life and Orlando Magic Pod. I needed somewhere to vent, somewhere to get my Orlando Magic info and my Orlando Magic angst off my chest, and I wanted to talk with you guys. Like I said, I love talking to you guys here on the pod, and I can't wait to have some of you guys actually interact with me. Like I said, I have a email account that I want you guys to start sending me, recommendations on what I should be talking about and what your thoughts on the Orlando Magic are. Kind of like a hotline, but through a email, voicemail email thing. It's the email is talkingmagicforlife underscore the pod at outlook.com. So go there, leave me your comments on your thoughts on the Orlando Magic. Leave me your thoughts on what topics I should be talking about here on the pod, and just anything you want to talk about. Just leave me a message either on that either on the email or in the comments on the video. I want to hear from you guys because you guys are one of the big reasons why I want to keep doing this, is because I want to keep bringing you guys Orlando Magic, material and talk about our Orlando Magic, because we don't have very many spaces to talk about the Orlando Magic, and this pod is a big reason why I want to keep bringing it to you guys, because I love you guys. We have the best fans in the world. We have the best fans in the league, best fans in any sports there is from Orlando, and we don't have very many spaces to give out our love for the Orlando Magic. I love talking to you guys, and I want you guys to start talking back to me, give me some ideas to talk about, because without you guys, I'm not going to be able to do this. Like I said, my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. I am now at 52. Thank you for all the new subscribers who have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you guys and gals. I appreciate you fans in general. You guys are awesome. Keep coming in. Keep telling people about the pod itself. Spread the word. You can also find me on Twitter at TalkMagicThePod. You can also find me on Instagram, Talking Magic for Life. And you can also find us on Facebook. I have a Facebook fan group called Orlando Magic for Life, and it's now got 900 members strong. I want to start building that up to 1,000 members and keep adding members left and right, because we need more places to talk about the Magic. It's a Magic revolution, the Magic Nation. We have one of the biggest fan bases in all of sports, and we need to show the world that we are back. We're here to stay. We're back, and we're here to show everyone that we are ready to win games, win championships, get to the playoffs, win playoff series. We're here to win everything, baby. We're back. It's now Orlando Magic of the old with Orlando Magic of the new. It's a whole new era. Magic are back, baby. Let's go. Oh, like I said, we had some more stats tonight. Chumo KK, he had a better game tonight. He had 16 minutes, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 8 points. He was shooting his threes a lot better tonight, and it was awesome. It was great to see him finally start, showing something, because so far, in my opinion, he has not shown anything since coming into the Orlando Magic. I want him to do well, and he needs to exert himself more when he's on the court, and it's just hard to see him, for all the talent that kid has, not exert himself more on the court. All right, like I said, the Orlando Magic lose our home opener, 126-120. It was a hard loss to take, hard pill to swallow, to have Boston come in to our home court and beat us. But we fought, like I said, to the end. We didn't just roll over. They didn't just come in and stomp on us like they would have in the past. We're a different team now. No team's coming into Orlando and no team in this NBA is gonna come into O-Town, come into the Amway Center and just push us around, because we are gonna push back. We're not that young Magic team anymore. We got a couple of veterans. We got some players who've been on the team for a while, and we want to win now, baby. We got another centerpiece in Paolo Banchero to go with Cole Anthony, to go with Franz Wagner. We got the veterans in Terrence Ross. We got the veterans in Harris, who should be coming back from injury soon. Markelle Fultz should be coming back soon. Hopefully, Jalen Suggs will come back soon, and he'll keep developing into an awesome player. He's already a great defensive player. I believe his offense is going to come around. And I believe once we get Jonathan Isaac back, the Ministry of Defense, once that kid comes back and plays like he did back in before the bubble when he was on pace to win Defensive Player of the Year, it's going to be a different team even more so when those players come back. And no one wants to play us when we're at full strength. In my opinion, if we're at full strength with all our players in tow, Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Mo Wagner, Mo Bamba, Bobo, Jonathan Isaac, Wendell Carter Jr., Chuma Okeke, RJ Hampton, with all those players healthy and ready to contribute every night and every game, we're going to be a really hard team to beat. We're going to be a team that battles every night, that brings the heart and hustle every night, and we are going to be a team to be reckoned with when we are at full strength. And I don't think anyone wants to play us at full strength because we have so many alpha dogs on this team that are ready just to blow up the league and are just ready to show everyone that Orlando is back. Like I keep saying, Magic together. We get the whole squad back and we're all healthy. With Markelle and his ability to pass the ball, his ability to get into the lane, his ability to drive to the basket, his basketball IQ alone is going to elevate this team, and it's going to be and then Jonathan Isaac's defensive. He is a top 5 defensive player when he is healthy, and he was showing the offensive game when he went down. If he comes back and we get the Ministry of Defense of old, and he comes back with that fire in his eyes to play great defense and have his offense come around, it's gonna be game, set, match for us against other teams, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, Orlando Magic is back. They're at full strength. They're not just a pushover no more, and that's right, guys. We're not just a pushover team anymore. We're on the right track. We're on the up and up, and I just can't wait to us for the rest of the league to finally see that and we get the respect that we deserve. I know we don't deserve it yet, but we will be getting it soon. You mark my words, my guys. Mark my words, fellow Magic fans. We're getting that respect, and we're going to be on national television a lot more when we start winning some basketball games. And one of the main reasons why is because, they're going to see that we are winning games, and we have Paolo Banchero on our team. That kid's going to average 20 points a game. Like I said, he's going to be the first rookie of the year to come out of Orlando since Mike Miller did it back in 2000. And once he starts hitting his threes, lights out, baby. It's done deal. If he starts hitting his three, he could average at least 25 to 30 points a game if he starts figuring out the three-point line. It's going to be a bad situation. He's already a bad man already. And he's already shown why he was the number 1 pick and why no one should have questioned him as the number 1 pick. And that's just it, baby. Done deal, done. Put a fork in it. If he starts hitting threes, he already has a back to the basket game. He can already drive to the basket and get to the free throw line. He can finish at the rim. He has the handles. He can pass the ball. His basketball IQ is off the charts. And like I said, once we get Markelle Fultz back, the space he's going to provide for his teammates on the floor to get the ball to Paolo, the ball to Wendell, the ball to Franz is going to be, mwah, Jeff's kiss, baby. Yeah, I said Jeff's kiss. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. Mwah. Perfecto. Mwah. We get that guy back, passing the ball around to his teammates, laying dimes left and right. It's going to be a fun team to watch this season. And we are already showing that we're a fun team to watch. And I just can't wait to keep watching these games, watching Paolo keep developing, watching Franz Wagner to keep developing, keep watching, Wendell, him developing, keep watching the Human Torch is back, keep watching him getting Human Torch lightings, Cole Anthony, Chuma Okeke, Bobo, Muhammad Bamba, RJ, Kayvon Harris, the whole team. We're back, and we're coming back with a vengeance, baby. Even though we didn't win our home opener, 126-120 loss, we're going to win on Monday against the New York Knicks in the Madison Square Garden. because we've already shown in his 2-year plus seasons he's played for the Atlanta Magic. Cole Anthony shows up for games against the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. He loves playing in Madison Square Garden. He's lit up the Knicks every time he's played the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. He's lit the motherfuckers up. And he's about to do it again on Monday. And we're about to get that win on Monday. Finally get off the pine to improve to 1-3 and move on to the winning ways, the winning direction, and start winning some games. Maybe we'll start a winning streak. You know, I believe next week we're playing the Knicks. We're also playing the Charlotte Hornets. And I forget the other team we're playing. Who else are we playing next week? Our next games coming up are... Okay, so we got the Knicks on Monday. We got the Cavaliers on Wednesday. And then on Friday the 28th, we got the Hornets on Friday. So I believe out of those 3 games, we should be at least, I'm going to say 2-1. And we're going to move to 2-4, hopefully. Maybe I think we win all 3 of those games. I'm calling it. We're going on a 3-game winning streak. We're gonna win all 3 of those games. We're gonna win against the Knicks. We're gonna win the game. We're gonna win a game against the Knicks. And then we're gonna win against the Cavaliers on Wednesday. And then on Friday we're gonna win against the Hornets. I hate all 3 of those teams. I hate any team that's not the Atlanta Magic. They're gonna come. We're going to your hometowns and we're gonna beat up on you. And when you come to our hometown here in O-Town and into the Amway Center, we're going to beat up on you. We're back. We're going to start winning some games. We're so close. We're there. And I just know that we're moving in the right direction, even though we lost. It's one of those, good losses, I guess, but like I said, we're playing the Knicks next. Should be a win. I think we could definitely beat the Cavaliers. I think the Hornets will be the toughest game on that next 3 games will be the Charlotte Hornets. But the Knicks and Cavaliers, I think we can get those games. The tough one, in my opinion, is going to be the Hornets. LaMelo Ball is a great player. He passes the ball great. He has a good offensive game. He knows how to get his teammates involved, and he's the type of player who is top notch, one of the top notch young players in the league. And the Knicks, who the Knicks got? They got Julius Randle, who had one good season 2 years ago. He got paid and fell off the wagon last year. He got paid and said, "Oh shit, I got paid. I don't really need to show up that much because I already got my guaranteed money in the bank. I already got my guaranteed money in the bank. Why do I need to show up every game? I'll show up some games and not show up some games. Nah, you can't play like that in basketball. You got to show up every game. And when we do show up on Monday against those Knicks, about to fucking smack them in the face, punch them in the face, punch them in the mouth, haymaker their asses to the ground, and take a win out of Madison Square Garden back to O-Town, baby." Okay, again, my name is David Link, and I am your host of Talking Magic for Life and Atlanta Magic Pod. I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to the channel, and I also want to thank anyone who has subscribed to all of my other social media handles. Like I said, you can follow me on Twitter at Talk Magic the Pod. You can follow me on Instagram at Talking Magic for Life. You can follow us and join our Facebook group, Orlando Magic for Life. You can also like the official Talking Magic for Life Orlando Magic Pod fan page on Facebook as well. And like I said, I want you guys to start leaving me some messages in my inbox on what things I should talk about, your thoughts on the Orlando Magic season, so I can start talking about you guys here on the pod as well. So that email again is talkingmagicforlife_thepod@outlook.com. So hit me up there. You can even call me if you want. My phone number is 407-961-1519. And leave me messages there too, and I'll take your messages from there as well. I need some more listener interaction, some more fan interactions from you guys, because I'm on here talking to you guys about the Magic, because I love the Magic, and I know you guys love the Magic. I know you guys love talking about the Magic just as much as I love talking about the Magic. So hit me up on all my social medias. Talk Magic the Pod on Twitter. Talking Magic for Life on Instagram. Orlando Magic for Life on the Facebook fan group. Hit me up on Talking Magic for Life _thepod at outlook.com. 407-961-1519. Leave me on my personal phone. I don't care. Just give me some stuff to talk about. Tell me what you think about the Orlando Magic going into the next 3 games against the. Tell me who you think how our record's going to be coming out of those next 3 games. Are we going to beat the Knicks? Are we going to beat the Cavaliers? Are we going to beat the Hornets? Give me your insight. I need your insight just as much as you need my insight. The Orlando Magic need your insight. Again, thank you again for listening. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments in the comment section. This is your boy Orlando Magic, David Link, your host of Talking Magic for Life, Orlando Magic Pod. I love you guys. You guys have a good night.